I did about 14 years. Well, shit, man, I just got caught up in some shit. You know, it was a fucking it's a little shooting. You know, sometimes like I said, we all grew up together, and like other Maravillas, you know, they live in here, even though their barrio's not right here. They grew up right here, and so you know, one of our enemies that was another Maravilla, and just fucking was not trying to leave, you know, and so I had to do what I had to do to get him out of there, you know. And it was a lesson learned because you know I did all that time, and it's like now it's like fuck. Now I'm barely getting it together to where like what I should have had years ago, you know. And it's fucking all that years, you know. It's funny, like you know, people could have done that shit. I could have done that shit when I was like 16 instead of 24, you know. I would have been out when I was like 29. Instead, I had to get out when I was like 38, you know. And that's a chunk, you know. It's like, but I'm glad to be out because there's a lot of dudes that ain't out, you know. There's a lot of dudes that are fucking doing all day and they're never getting out, you know.
And you cross paths with a lot of these people.
Just some smart ass dudes, some smart guys, you know, that they were up there, know like 2 or 3 different languages, you know. And I'm not talking about Spanish. I'm talking about Italian, fucking French. Like there's some dudes, some smart guys out there, you know. And they're just in there. And then you got these knuckleheads. They just want to get high that are coming in and out of jail, you know, back and forth, you know. Just a waste of space, you know. Just causing fucking problems in the community, you know.
I'm assuming you took a deal, didn't even take it to trial, right?
I took a deal.
Took a deal.
Yeah. Took a Christmas present. 14 years was supposedly a Christmas present.
And what was you looking at?
Life. But the judge told me, some old white dude. This is always some old white dude. He's like, hey, he's like, you should thank the DA because he's giving you a Christmas present right now. I'm just like, I ain't fucking thanking shit, you know. Been out 2 years. I already discharged a couple weeks ago, so you know.
So what was the wake-up call when you first? Was it when you got to reception or when they sent you where you were going to go? When you first realized, okay, I'm in the big house.
Oh, well, I had already been in prison before, so I had did like 16 months, so I was already used to it. I already knew what I was up against. The big problem was when I mean the big thing when I realized is just like when the shit cracked off with the cops in there, and fucking after we did what we did, I got a fucking. I'm handcuffed and I got a cop fucking hitting me with a stick on the back of my head. That's when I realized, fuck, man, I might not be never going home, you know? I might be fucking catching more time and this fucking cops beating the shit out of me, you know? That's when I realized that this is like misery right now, you know?
Why was you handcuffed and why was they beating you?
Well, some shit had cracked off and the homies had to do what we had to do, and after we proned down and we were down, you know, they handcuffed us and they want to do that bitch shit and fucking, we're handcuffed. Then they want to start hitting us and pepper spraying us and shit like that. So it is what it is, you know. But,
and that's the type of stuff that the police are now going to jail for if they do it out here and get caught on camera.
You know, the way they got body cams out here in the streets, if they had body cams in there, a lot of shit would be different, you know. Because they don't got no body cams in there, and a lot of dirty shit goes down, you know. And they give a lot of people. They will give you 8 years. If you spit on a cop, that's 8 years in there, you know? You take it to the box and you lose, that's 8 years for spitting. Imagine spitting, you know?
So when you do something like that, I'm assuming you get written up and your points shoot up.
Oh, yeah. They write you up and go to level 4, all that good shit, you know? Like I said, prison's not, you know, these guys, you know, they fucking, these kids right now, they don't know how good they have it. Stay out here and just fucking go to school. Because this shit's bad in there, you know? It's just dead time, and you ain't getting shit out of that, you know?
What was the most violent or the roughest prison you had to do time in?
Probably New Corcoran. They're all level 4s, all the same, you know? They're all stabbings and shoot, you know? I mean, level 4s are respectful, you know? But when shit happens, you know? People got to do what they got to do when it happens, but for the most part, you know, it's respect. Level 3s are more like, it's more a little looser, you know. People are looser, you know, and sometimes you get these young kids, they be staring at fools like, you ain't in the streets, you ain't gangbanging, you know, you know, none of that shit. But level 4 is all respect, but when shit has to happen, it has to happen, you know.
Are all the level 4s 180 yards?
No, there's 180s and 270s. So basically the difference from a 180 and 270 is a 180 is a different design. And with 180 is a half of a, it's just like 3 pods. And 270 is more like it's more like a U. So there you got your cells on this side, the cells in the middle, and cells on the right. It's straight U. And a 180 is more like it's more like this angle, but similar to a U, but a lot smaller. There's like half of the cells that are in a 270. You know.
Is there a preference?
I like 180 better because everybody's more tight. You know, you're closer to everybody, and everybody's like, you know, there's more unity. You know, there's no set tripping. There's more like it's more unity. You know, you could be, your boy could be from San Diego or from up north or whatever. You know, it doesn't. It's just like this is what it is. You know.
If you could change one thing in prison, someone that has to do 14 years, what would that one thing be that you can change?
Probably play sports with other races. They weren't just, because like fucking the homies, they don't know how to play basketball for shit, homie. They scratch and practically bite you. They didn't fucking call fouls for it. They don't even know how to play. They play some jungle ball. Like I seen the blacks know how to play basketball. Keep it real, you know. And that would be nice to play, you know. For me, to play with that people that actually know how to play. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of homies that don't know how to play, but there's some of that just play some wild shit, you know. They just fucking.
But when you get to a level 2 or level 1, you can play with the brothers, or it doesn't matter?
I mean, as things change now, it's always been you just play with your race, you know. But who knows now? Things change, you know. I've been out 2 years, you know. But
well, that's an interesting thing to want to change, to be able to basically to interact with the other races without getting tripped on.
Right, you know. Exactly, you know. I mean, shit, why not? You know, you want to play against the best and stuff. You don't want to, you want to. As long as you keep it respectful, I don't see what's the problem, you know.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.